Welcome to the Three Moons, Three Souls podcast with host Jacqueline Burke. On today's special feature, we are interviewing Three Moons, Three Souls spiritual spa boutique vendor, Rhonda from Gravity 7 Apparel. We know you will really enjoy this interview.
Welcome to our podcast, Rhonda. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good.
So today we're going to talk about your business and being part of a boutique and if you do markets.
Okay.
So please let our listeners know what business you own.
I own Gravity 7 Apparel, and I started it in 2019, just before COVID hit.
Oh,
So, yeah, it was a learning experience for sure.
yeah. Did you have to get used to working online more?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
No more markets. Those were all shut down. So it was strictly online, which is quite a bit harder in those times.
Yeah.
It was difficult, yeah.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start your business?
Oh, t-shirts. T-shirts are my thing. I love them. I live them constantly. My closet's full of t-shirts. I don't think I own a blouse.
Oh,
Maybe a couple for work, but
yeah.
mostly t-shirts. I just love them.
If you're anything like me, it's something that we're used to out of the 80s, and it's just,
Yes.
Rock band t-shirts and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I started with comedy was my main thing, because with COVID, everybody was always, it was so sad and it was so serious. So I needed comedy in my life, and I needed to laugh, and I needed to make people laugh. So all the apparel I did back then was strictly comedy.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And then you branched into, from comedy, you went into what?
Into what I'm doing now with you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's more, for me, it's more calming.
Mm-hmm.
I still love the comedy, and I still have a few items that are sagey,
Mm-hmm.
but funny. So you'll see those, because I may send you one or two
Yeah, nice.
for your boutique, depending on humor
Yeah.
and words, because, swearing.
Who doesn't these days?
Not me. I do a lot of it.
Yes. So listen, what's a memorable moment you've had in starting your business?
Not just one, but several, is the meeting of the people.
Yeah.
So when I'm out and about and I meet the people and I get the feedback from those people, I just love it.
Yeah.
It just solidifies what I'm trying to do. And when people react to me in that way, and I strike a nerve with some people in a positive way,
Mm-hmm.
and they like it and they feel great wearing it, that's what I'm after. And that's what I remember the most.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So in your area, do you do a lot of markets with your products?
I do a few. In Red Deer is where I am. So we have the Capstone Night Market that starts this Friday coming on the 9th.
Oh, good.
So I'll be doing that one, and it's outside, and it runs from 5 to 9, I believe. And it's an evening market on a Friday evening, and the vibe is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Everybody is so happy. I've never been in a market where you get that vibe from everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's just wonderful.
What a blessing, eh? Like, I love markets for that.
Yeah.
The positive energy and
Yeah, totally positive.
the social aspect, and you get to network and meet
all the other vendors and
yeah.
and support them as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, that's cool. So tell me, how do you balance work, like your career, your business, and your personal life?
Well, I work full time outside the home, Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So I run my business evenings and weekends.
Okay.
I can do I got a pretty good place where I work, and they're supportive of me when I do this. So on occasion, if I don't abuse that privilege, I can get on my phone and do my own business stuff
Yeah.
during my work hours. So that they're very good that way with me. But most of my stuff I do nights and weekends.
Oh, wow.
And my kids are grown and they both moved out. So it's just me and my husband.
Yeah.
So I have lots of free time, nights and weekends.
Okay.
I have a puppy now, but
Oh, good. What's your
he keeps
puppy's
me
name?
busy. Henry.
Henry. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you can say when he gets in trouble, oh, Henry.
Oh, oh, that's cute. What piece of advice would you give someone just starting their own business in today's world?
Go slow and do your research. It's the one thing I didn't do was a ton of research because I was really excited to start it. So I tend to just kind of dive right in,
Yeah.
which is a mistake. Don't do that. Do your research, take your time, and
Yeah.
the rest will follow.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. It's hard to do that, though I
It
find,
is very hard.
you're so excited and you want to get
Yes.
things going and get out there,
Yes.
but yeah, it takes some time to do it right.
It does take some time to do it right. So, yeah, that's the one thing I would do differently for sure. And that's the advice I would give anybody starting out.
Yeah. Um, so if you could start your business over, what would you do differently?
I would pick a niche with my apparel because I love apparel.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That'll never change. But I would pick a specific niche and I would do some really deep research, way more than just seeing what other people are wearing
Yeah.
and talking to a couple folks. And that was the end of it, right?
Yeah.
So, no, lots and lots of research is what I would do.
So I would love you to tell our listeners about your leggings because those
Hmm.
are unique leggings. They're different. They feel different.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So if you could tell us a little bit about those, I'd love to hear some more.
My leggings I get from a supplier in Eastern Canada. They are buttery soft.
Oh,
I have 3 pairs of my own,
yeah.
and I live in every weekend. I'm wearing them, except today because it's really hot here.
Yeah.
But no, excuse me. I love them. Buttery soft, tummy control, high waisted, no see through, so you can bend, do yoga, squat, go jogging, climb rocks, or whatever you do in your spare time.
Yeah.
And you're not going to see through them at all. They move with you. They're so comfortable.
Oh, yeah. They're very, very soft. Like it's amazing. Like usually I used to get cotton, like 100% cotton or whatever
Yep.
you buy, just your plain leggings, and I was comfortable in those. But when I saw yours, I mean, there's just no comparison really.
No,
The
they're
texture.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try a pair on yet?
I'm going to, yeah.
Are
You
you?
can't get past touching them like it's
Yeah, I fondle them too.
well, when you have those blankets that you just are so cozy with.
Hmm.
No, on a winter night, and
Yep.
it's something about the softness, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're wonderful. I just love them. I
Hmm.
just love them.
Are you bringing more styles of leggings in, like different prints, or what is your goal for that?
Leggings, I'm not too sure what the feedback is on prints on leggings. I really haven't heard too much. The leggings I see out there, like they're full legging designs, like top to bottom, side to side, all the way around designs. Myself, I don't care for those.
Hmm.
I'd like to keep it cosmic, but some people, like the feedback I've gotten from those, some people like it with the little design on it. Some people prefer it just blank.
Yeah,
So I always keep extra here, just plain,
yeah,
with nothing on them, just in case. And then I keep a few prints handy. So if somebody wants a specific print, I'll just press it.
yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm going. The ones I sent you, the moon phase, is small, and I never keep it positioned the same. I tend to
Right.
just put one here, I put one there. I
Yep.
just like to keep it a little different on everything.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Well, yeah, one of a kind, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But as for the design, I was thinking of doing something a little bit bigger on them, but I'm not sure. I just still thinking about that one.
Well, I personally love the size,
Mm-hmm.
because it brings out the t-shirts that you make. Like, the
Yep.
print on the t-shirt and different designs that you're
Mm-hmm.
using now. It's a subtle uh little taste, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so beautiful, really.
Thank you.
It's just subtle and it's not overdone,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Thank you.
brings out your focus on the t-shirt.
Excellent feedback right
Yeah.
there. Thank
And the
you.
color, like I find with the subtle on the legging, it
Mm-hmm.
brings out the color of the t-shirt in the legging, like in that print on the legging.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's I like it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
That
do a
means a
very good
lot.
job. You do a
Thank you.
wonderful job, Rhonda.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Um, so what are some of the most important lessons you've learned from running your business?
Um, Really, that goes back to what I would do differently.
Yeah.
So the lessons are whenever I think of something different, I do a little bit more research in it. And excuse me, tickle in my
Mhm.
throat. And I don't know, like lots of lessons in everything.
Yeah.
It's just
Was there lessons in like say working with your wholesalers or
my wholesalers, they're fabulous. Like
what?
they're really, really good. And if I have an issue with anything or a problem or I forgot something, I have to add to it. I never have a problem.
Okay.
So my suppliers are wonderful, and I
And they're
get my
Canadian, right?
t-shirts from. I have a company in BC I order from.
Oh,
They
nice.
also have warehouses in Alberta and Ontario.
Okay.
So all three warehouses is where my things come from, and I just love them. They're great and they're
That's
quick.
fantastic.
Yeah,
And they're Canadian.
they are Canadian,
Right
as are
on.
my where I get my prints from. I have three places I order from, one in Edmonton, one in Calgary, and the other one is in Ontario.
Oh, good.
So everything I get is always Canadian. It always has been, it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Well, that's important for our listeners to know.
yeah,
Yeah. I know people are shopping around,
yeah, more Canadian
more
these days.
Canadian, and
Yeah,
that's important to know that apparel company is a Canadian.
yeah, that's right.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Um, so now we're gonna kind of dive into working with other stores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can you share your company's story and how you got into working with a store? So how did you eventually start working with stores or boutiques?
There was an ad on Facebook, but I answered through email, 3 moons.
Okay.
I haven't been in a store. We don't really have that in Red Deer.
Okay.
And I haven't really seen any other places that take vendors like apparel. It's kind of tough with apparel.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these stores are more like candles and books and journals and things like that, jewelry.
Yeah.
Not so much apparel. If they have apparel, they're already full. They're not looking for any more. So it's kind of tough that. So when I saw your ad, I jumped on it as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
And I thought, what the heck? I'll give it a try.
Yeah. And here we are.
And here we are. So that's awesome.
Yeah, well, the way I look at the boutique is, you go into a store and it's kind of nice to a vendor store, okay,
Mm-hmm.
to see, okay, there's a book. or there's a comfy, cozy blanket, and then there's apparel to wear, like comfortable clothing. And then you've got your incense, something to, smells nice, or you've got your
Yep.
candle. So everything complements a
Each other.
whole day that
Yep.
you're planning. So if you're going to buy a gift for someone who's like loves reading, right? And
Mm-hmm.
well, they could go and get the blanket, the book, the bookmark, the comfy clothing, the nice candle and or incense and package it as a really nice gift
Yep.
for their friend.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, you're setting the intention of them having a wonderful day,
Yep. The whole experience.
the whole experience,
Yep.
and that's how I see, our vision is to provide that for our customers.
Yep. That's a very good vision.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's important. I mean, because not everybody is the same, but if you can create that one moment for them,
Mm-hmm.
then they're expanding what they're learning about the store, or they're
Exactly.
expanding
Yep.
what they're learning about yourself,
Right.
and that's how they do it.
Yep.
So, yeah,
No, that's
we're very excited to have you with us, Rhonda.
thank you. And you have no idea how excited I am to be there.
Oh, oh, I know. We share our excitement all the time.
Yes, we do.
So what are some common misconceptions that people have about the clothing industry in Canada?
Well, in Canada, everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, I think a common misconception is for myself, I get asked a lot where I got my things from, like my t shirts with the graphics and whatnot,
Mhm.
and my hoodies and my leggings and everything. And everybody seems to think that I order it from already made, already pressed and everything from Timu or Alibaba or
Oh, okay.
AliExpress or whatever.
Yeah,
And I don't.
right.
The only thing I ever ordered off Timu was a purse I wanted to try out for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
And that was it. But no, that's the biggest misconception. And I'm really surprised actually how many people think that.
yeah,
Because it just I don't because
yeah,
no. I just no.
yeah. It's difficult. I mean, I find since like we go back talk about when the pandemic started,
Mm-hmm.
and then every kind of store kind of turned up
Yep.
online,
Yep.
right? And a lot of the stores like Timu and Alibaba and I think there's AliExpress or something,
Express.
yeah,
Yeah.
showed up and they were inexpensive
Yep.
and it appealed to certain people.
Yep.
But and of course they came up with a whole bunch of stuff. But then you've got uh, vendors who create on their own.
Right.
So there's that, misconception right there,
Yeah. And the
but
thing about Timu and all those places is they also scour the internet looking for apparel
yeah,
and they will find apparel and t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, and recreate those designs and
hmm
then resell them
yeah,
at a discounted price, of course, right?
yeah,
So any of us that do apparel with graphics on it aren't protected from places like that because
yeah,
they just help themselves. So I can understand why people would think that's where
yeah,
we get our stuff, but no.
yeah. Well, you know what? It's all about working together. We find each other and you work together and you do marketing together and
Mhm.
everything becomes together,
Right.
you know, and that's how we move past larger businesses that can do that.
Yeah.
So it's just about support. I mean, it's like working in a market, right?
Yeah.
Like you bond with your next door neighbor vendor, and
Hmm.
then you connect with the market host, and you connect with the community and build on that,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And that's our goal is to take our Canadian vendors and just constantly build and build and build and build and create those platforms so
Yeah.
that their product shines on their own merit.
And it's an amazing support system you have there. You know, you're growing from all the posts I'm seeing and all the new vendors you're getting, and plus all your markets.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you got a lot going on there. So that's amazing. You know, that's a lot of support you're giving a lot of people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's important. I mean, like creating the podcast, it's, you know, the podcast, anyone can see it or listen to it, you know, and it's important for people to hear your story and hear, you know, the difficulties or what you would have done before,
Right.
or the good things that are coming.
Yeah.
Because it gives other people hope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what we want to do. We want to create a lot of hope. We want to create momentum for vendors and opportunities. So yeah, it's important.
It is, and you're doing a fabulous job at it too.
Thank you. So in your industry, like in your apparel industry that you're working in, so where do you see it evolving for your business within the next 5 years?
Well, within the next, sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Like, I'm just saying, like, say, your graphic design. Like,
I want to be, like, within the next 5 years, ideally, I would like to be so busy that that's all I do.
yeah.
So that's my end game, is that. Right now, I don't know if I can say this, but you can edit it out. I'm 60 years old.
No,
So 60. I
Oh,
work full time and I'm doing this, and I absolutely love doing this. And I have a really hard time even thinking about giving it up, age or not.
yeah.
But ideally, like retirement, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. But you know what? It's quality of life, and you're having quality of life now with your business, like you're getting that. And that's the main thing, right?
Yep.
And it can only go higher than that. You know, I'm almost 57, and I don't let it bother me. I just keep plugging away, and away we go. And have fun and smile during the day. And you know, that's what's important.
You'd be amazed how much better you feel if you smile.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, try and giggle at least once a day. It's important.
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, I get out of bed and I start laughing because I think I can't believe my hip held out that long.
I understand that. I'm one sneeze away from paralysis. I'm sure of it. So yeah, I get it.
Oh gosh. Okay, so what's one thing you wish people would understand, like say about being a vendor at a market?
What do I want people to understand at the market? Really, it's just, you know, as vendors, we're all there because we absolutely believe in what we sell.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not too big on markets that sell the MLM stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I think there's a different space for that than those of us who make it ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? Like we create it, we make it, we think of it, and then we put it out there to sell. And it's hard when you're next door to somebody who is selling Scentsy. Not that I have anything against Scentsy. I love Scentsy, but it's a place for it, right?
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. And I want people to understand, as much as we love doing what we do, it is difficult. Like, it's really difficult. We spend a lot of time thinking of these things, and we spend a lot of money creating these things. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And then you're out the product, and then you're out the money. So when you're at a market, you're taking your best of your best. And I don't think people really understand that. And people kind of look sideways at the prices because they see what they can buy on Amazon. Well, okay, I know.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I shop Amazon too, but I'm not Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what people need to understand is none of us are Amazon. So we can't compete with their $4 prices. There's just no way,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you know what? One day we're going to have a vendor style Amazon and, you
Oh, that
know,
would be fun, eh?
yay, wouldn't that
Yeah,
be awesome?
yeah,
Nothing but Canadian vendors,
yeah.
you know?
I
And
think there's actually one in the works
oh yeah,
called it's called Camazon. I don't know that they launched
Am-
yet. Camazon.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll have to Google that.
yeah,
Okay, so I have one more question or a couple more questions for you if you don't mind.
sure.
Um, so how do you approach building and maintaining strong relationships with, like say market hosts or store owners or people that like put on these events?
Everybody that puts on these events always do it through social media posts, and then you apply through email, and that's about all you can do. They'll answer your questions when you ask,
Mm-hmm.
no problem, but that's the start and the end of it right there. As for boutiques and that, you're my first, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
still learning this
Yeah.
through you. So
Lots of communication, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
And I find if, you know, sometimes I'll have questions and I'll fire off an email with these questions, and you'll probably figure that out about me later on as I get more comfortable with everything.
Yeah.
That you'll see lots of emails from me with lots of stupid questions.
Oh no, but you know what? We welcome them. And that's the thing, like in this industry, like when you work with a boutique or you work with a market, we feel that it's important to like never assume, like
Exactly.
always ask those questions. You know, it just ask and ask and ask because that's how you're building communication, you're building your work relationship, you know,
Hmm.
and that's how you expand together.
Yeah.
You know, if you assume, if someone assumes, then I I've never been a fan of that. You
Yeah.
know, it just doesn't go anywhere.
No, it never does. And no, never ends well. That.
Yeah. And I mean, and with market hosts as well, you know, it's important to communicate so you know
Hmm.
that everyone's on the same page
Yeah.
and there's open communication. You
Yeah.
know, you can't show up at a market and without having that and wonder, okay, well, now what? You
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, you have to know where your booth or your table is, or, you know, what time to set up,
Yeah.
all those important things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important that communication is key, I find.
It is key. Yes.
Um, so what are some of the biggest opportunities in your mind, like when you saw the ad on Facebook,
Hmm.
what was some of the biggest opportunity you felt by collaborating with a store or a boutique?
Well, the first thing was that caught me was your graphic. I love that graphic.
Oh, thank you.
And then I thought it's more of a feeling like I was comfortable. Like
Mhm.
I didn't feel awkward emailing you and
Yeah.
asking anything. So the comfort thing was there, which is always a good thing.
Oh, that's good.
And now I forgot the question.
Oh, what are some of the biggest opportunities in collaborating?
Oh,
Like,
to
do you?
get, well, I really jumped at yours because you're out of town. You're away from Red Deer.
Yeah.
And so this is really the first time I've had my stuff outside of the city,
Oh, good. Yeah.
which is really exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I'm watching your posts and everything you're doing, and I get more comfortable because then, you know, in my mind, I know you know what you're doing. You
Okay.
know, you're not just somebody out there that's just throwing something together, trying to make a quick buck and
Mhm.
leave everybody on their own,
Right.
right? Like you're very involved, and that I love that. So I feel totally safe in your space and
Okay.
comfortable.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and
fantastic.
that's the biggest draw was
Thank you
for
so
me to
much.
answer your post there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I
Well, you're
appreciate
awesome. Thank you.
it. So one last question for you.
Okay.
What is your plan for like the summer now that the weather's finally nice and market season is in, you know, full effect?
Yeah, it's starting.
Yeah. What does your summer look like with your business?
Well, the markets, like the Capstone market, runs twice a month. And I generally go once a month.
Oh, twice a
Just,
month. Yeah.
yeah, they have it twice a month, every second Friday. And I only usually go once a month, because you get the same customers there all the time.
Yeah.
And they're going to see you there every single time. And in my mind, that tells me, well, they're not always going to buy from you. Maybe they'll buy, maybe they won't.
Mm-hmm.
So once a month, then they're not tired of seeing you. That's how I look at it. I was thinking of going out to Bentley to their market over the summer, and I'm still looking into that. And then, of course, Black Falls has a market, so I'm looking into that one too.
I heard there's some good ones there.
Yeah, there is. But then some of these markets run during the week, and I work.
Okay.
So some of them I just can't. I can do it in the evenings, and I can do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Sundays are out because it's the day before work and I got 5 million things I have to do.
Yeah. Oh, never ends, does it?
Never ends. No, keeps me younger than 60 that way, I think.
Yes. Yeah, I keep saying I'm 29 or whatever, but it's just the years of experience that keep climbing.
That's right. That's all it is. Years of experience.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you with us, Rhonda. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we will have you back and we can talk about what your market season was like and
Sounds good.
how your business is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You have a good day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at the Three Moons, Three Souls podcast.